Forged with a passion for steel and an iron-like eye for talent. This is the Recruiter of Steel podcast. Blast right in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, and welcome to another episode of the Recruiter of Steel podcast. I wanted to come on here very briefly to talk with each and every one of you, and I do apologize for the delay in episodes that we've had over the last several weeks. As I'm sure you're aware, we did want to come out with a New Year's episode about dominating the new year in 2025, but fortunately, we were dominating the new year in 2025, and I didn't have enough time to actually record an episode for you. So tons of opportunities, tons of candidates looking. American Dream Search is growing. We're actually almost a quarter of the way to our 2024 revenue. So we are full steam ahead in 2025. American Dream Search is the place to be if you are looking for top sales talent in the metals industry, or if you're looking for a new sales opportunity in the metals industry. Growing very rapidly. So wanted to come on here very briefly and talk with you about a few things. Number one, if you are attending the Tampa Steel Conference next week in first week of February, please shoot me a message, right? Over LinkedIn, over the Tampa Steel Conference app. You're welcome to email me, call me, whatever the case may be. I am looking to speak with individuals that A, are hiring for new talent in 2025 and want to grow, and B, are looking for new opportunities, looking for market insights, what's happening out there, right? My goal is to connect with as many of you as possible. Many of you, if you heard of me before, are probably just used to me on this virtual screen, right? But I do exist in the flesh, and I'm happy to meet each and every one of you in person. So if you're headed to Tampa, drop me a message. I am more than happy to connect with you in person, and look forward to seeing many of you there. Second thing, if you are looking for a job, if you're looking for a new opportunity in 2025, if you want to grow your career, if you want to grow your earnings, if you want more flexibility, we have a ton of opportunities right now with great organizations across the industry. Opportunities exist coast to coast. Opportunities are remote. Some are in office. Some are with carbon steel. Some are with stainless, aluminum, red metals, all across the board, right? We're hiring for service centers, technology companies, mills, fabricators, all different aspects of the industry. We are hiring, and we're looking for great talent. So if you're looking for a new opportunity, if there's something specific on our website, if you go to americandreamsearch.com and look at our current opportunities there, you're able to see everything in real time. But if you just want to have a conversation about what it is that you really want out of your career and where you want to go, I'm still happy to have that conversation as well. So take a look at our opportunities. If you see something, say something. And even if you don't see anything right now, I do encourage you to reach out to me directly, because I am always happy to talk with anybody in the industry, because you never know what's going to come down tomorrow. We are being bombarded by clients reaching out to us. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about too, the current state of the market. So look, new administration, new set of policies coming in, possible tariffs as soon as next week on Canada and Mexico. Things are changing very, very rapidly. And there's a mix of both apprehension and both a mix of optimism, depending on what part of the industry you're in too, right? And your geography as well. Some of our northern folks aren't as happy, but nevertheless, look, there's a lot of movement. There's going to be a lot of movement. And I've said this before, I said this back in December, and it's only true now. Every week we are being reached out to by either a service center or some type of metals company looking to hire, looking to grow, add to their sales team. On the flip side, candidates are open, right? 89% of the market, as we surveyed last month, is open to a new opportunity. There's going to be a lot of movement. And there's actually not sure in terms of who controls the market right now. Is it employers? Is it candidates? Personally, I'm not sure, right? There's a lot of movement going on. So just understand, a lot is going to change over the next quarter, right? People are going to be moving to different organizations, maybe some folks that you thought would stick around, and that might open up new opportunities, right? Maybe you thought you couldn't jump into that manager role or that director role, or that VP of sales role for the next few years, but all of a sudden that role might open up in your organization because people are moving. On the flip side, if you're a employer, if you're a hiring manager, you have to understand retention is just as important as recruiting right now. You need to make sure you're on top of your best people because there are a lot of opportunities for them to choose from. And fortunately or unfortunately, depending on which side you're on, if you're not a client, beware, but we're coming for your talent, right? Recruiters, myself included, we see the opportunity in the market. We're going to do our best for our clients and try to get them the best people. So I would make sure that you talk with your top talent and you make sure that they're happy where they are because right now they're going to have a lot of opportunity. So we covered the conference. We covered our opportunities at American Dream Search. We are growing. I also wanted to say that we have a very big announcement coming in the next few days. It is a new way to connect folks in the metals industry. I'm not going to dive too much into it now, but we are essentially developing our own talent network separate from LinkedIn. Okay. As you know from me, I'm big on LinkedIn. I post there every day. I'm always present, but that's only one aspect, right? If we're to really revolutionize the recruitment industry, if we're really to create a great resource for both candidates and employers alike in the steel industry, why not create a sole talent network for them? Not a LinkedIn group, not a Facebook group, but our own proprietary source of an actual network where people can interact together, see opportunities, connect with folks, and network, right? Because that's how you advance your career and advance your business as well with recruiting. So very excited to announce that in the coming days. The American Dream Search Talent Network is coming. So stay tuned for an announcement with that. And pretty much everybody, I appreciate everything. I know, again, the Recruiter of Steel podcast is definitely a priority for me, but more so a priority is filling our roles for our clients. And as a 360 recruiter, as a full-time dad, as someone who's doing a bunch of different things, sometimes this podcast needs to take a little bit of a backseat. So if there is a lapse in episodes, just understand that we're never done in full. We'll always be back. You just got to give me a little bit of a second. But January is off to a rock star start for American Dream Search. We're adding opportunities. We're getting clients. We're getting people in seats. Candidates getting great jobs. Everything is very positive looking forward. And if you want to be part of the great momentum, please message me. Happy to talk with you. And that's really the goal of 2025. Thinking about where we are right now, just a couple of days shy of the end of January. I'm sure many of you came into the new year with resolutions and goals, and just as I did myself, right? We had a very successful 2024, but looking to double those results in 2025, double the amount of people that we get hired, double our clientele and the people that we work with, and double, obviously, our revenue as a result. And we're fully on track to do that. And if you want to be, again, part of that momentum, part of that excitement, let's talk. Whether you're a candidate, whether you're a potential client, whether you're maybe potential employee of us, right? We may be hiring in the near future. So there's always that aspect as well. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who's continued to support this podcast, continued to support American Dream Search, our candidates, our clients, our business partners, those of you just a part of the LinkedIn network and our network in general. I really do appreciate it. But the goal of 2025 is to dominate, right? We've made a few changes to our website, including our core values of the company, which stands as an acronym for Dream Big. And that's what we want to do this year. Dream big, right? Dream big in terms of your career, in terms of your company growth, where you want to get to. And we never seek to compete, right? That's the one thing that, I really did want to talk with you all about. And then time kind of got away, but don't compete, dominate, right? And what I mean by that is the only competition should really be yourself. Don't think about what anybody else is selling. Don't think about what anybody else is in the market. Be conscious of it, but know that the service that you provide is second to none. And the only competition that you have should be the man in the mirror, and that you're fully confident in how you service your clients, how you take care of your customers, and, just dominate the competition. And that's our mantra for today. It's going to be a short one, everybody, but I just wanted to say thank you. Stay tuned. We will get some new episodes out to you. We do have some backlog of episodes with some great guests. We'll get those out there soon. And if you're in Tampa, drop me a line. Till next time.
Thanks for listening to the Recruiter of Steel podcast. If you enjoyed our finished product, please subscribe and leave a rating. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one.